I've been in information security for going on 30 years. Omada Health is a 12-year-old digital health company. We specialize in cardiometabolic diseases, so the prevention and treatment of type 2 diabetes and hypertension. We operate primarily on AWS for our core product set. We needed something that natively spoke to S3 buckets and RDS instances and Redshift and could help us trace data as it passes from one store to another. And there weren't a lot of good tools out there for that prior to us finding Dasera. So Dasera gave us the ability to rapidly identify all of our data stores and see inside them to understand what data is in there. We have about 250 connected data stores, of which about 80 of them are production. And at last count, we have 41 billion sensitive records that are being monitored by Dasera. That is a scale that I had, prior to Dasera, I would not have been able to even fathom a guess at. That allows us to spend less time investigating and more time fixing. So Dasera is a force multiplier for my security team as they deal with engineering on our security initiatives. Dasera lets me answer questions much faster, specifically questions about our data and our data sprawl. I was able, through Dasera, to answer a question that had previously taken me a couple weeks to get an answer. I was able to get an answer in about 5 minutes that was sufficient enough to answer the question to go execute on a new cyber insurance policy. We have the ability to identify when new data stores come online and get alerts if they don't match the existing policy. That lets us capture problems sooner. The work Dasera is doing is important. It's important because it fills a gap in the visibility and the tool sets of most security teams. It's important because it provides protection to the single most important asset most companies have, which is their data. And it's important because when implemented and implemented well, it becomes a force multiplier for a security team to apply new policies and new controls to protect those assets while minimizing the burden on the data engineering teams themselves.